Hi, Kanonical here. In July of 2025, I went to the Genen Project 2025, which was a Touhou Orchestra concert held by the Dojin Circle Hari no Ongaku, or Hari Music. I'd been pretty excited for this concert from when I first saw the announcement for it, since Hari no Ongaku is a circle I've really liked ever since one of their songs, Divine Spirit Mausoleum Fall Festival, or Shinreibyou Akimatsuri for its officially translated title in heavy quotation marks, got included in Toudama Kagura. I had very high expectations for this concert and it surpassed all of them with ease. The orchestra concert was split into 3 acts. The first act had a medley of Touhou songs tied together by the song Silk Road Alice from Seihou Shisogyoku. I'm a huge fan of the soundtrack of Seihou Shisogyoku, so this medley left quite an unexpected and very pleasant first impression on me. Then, there was a medley of songs centered around the Netherworld, which was very nice. And the first act ended on a medley of tracks from the latter half of Touhou 17 Kikeiju Wild Beast and Weakest Creature, depicting the story of that game, which was actually pretty intense. There was also a screen in the background showcasing a video of art made specifically for the concert and narration before every song by Mai Kanazawa, telling the story in quite a lot of detail. The video and art combined with the music and narration made for a very thrilling experience. Also, the impact of a live orchestrated Injustice World to Idols Ultra Try's World was absolutely incredible. The second and third act of the concert were entirely focused on Touhou 13 Shinreibyou 10 Desires. I, as a person whose top 10 Touhou characters once consisted of half the cast of that game, absolutely loved it. The second act focused on the backstory of 10 Desires, the tale of how Futo, Tojiko, and Miko became hermits in the first place. Since I had read a doujin manga based on their backstory that was quite brutal ages ago, I had an emotional connection to their backstory. I felt quite a variety of emotions while watching and listening to the concert. I think the strongest emotion I had, though, was just feeling really bad for Tojiko, who was betrayed by Futo and essentially killed by her. The video music depicted Futo comforting Tojiko after Miko got fatally sick, which definitely added some build-up to the reveal of Tojiko's death. Although I actually can't tell if that was the intended feeling I was supposed to have, because the video, art, and narration were very vague when it came to what caused Tojiko's death. And there was the ending of the third act that got me kinda confused. The third act of the orchestra concert retold the events of 10 Desires starting from stage 3. The music for this part was absolutely insane. The lost themes were so bombastic and powerful, music-wise it was my favorite part of the concert. I also liked the touch where they mixed in the trance version of Old Yanshen. Sorry if I butchered that, very nice. And the very long orchestrated True Administrator near the end was heaven to my ears. That alone was very much worth the asking price of the ticket. Now the part I was confused on. During the stage 5 portion of the concert, the video depicted Tojiko and Futo both being emotional when they reunited. Which made me realize the person who made the video probably either ignored or didn't know Futo was the cause of Tojiko's death. What confused me even further was when all the hermits were depicted smiling with each other at the end. I know this is a nitpick, but I personally don't think the self-centered wicked hermit Seiga would do that. So yeah, I had a few things to say about the story, but the music was absolutely splendid, and that was the main focus of the event. Before the encore, Mai Kanazawa did the ending speech because the main conductor who was supposed to do it, the leader of Hari no Ongaku, Hakuro Yukky, got so sick they had to be carried by an ambulance to a hospital the day before the event. Mai Kanazawa, who was reading a script written by Hakuro Yukky, said that this event was supposed to be held in 2021 for Touhou 13 Shinreibyou 10 Desires' 10th anniversary, but that was cancelled due to the infamous virus. Afterwards, they were not motivated to plan the event all over again. But then, their father passed away, which made them realize they didn't want to have any regrets in the future. So they decided they would have another shot at the orchestra concert. In the ending speech, Hakuro Yukky, narrated by Mai Kanazawa, said that it was their dream to conduct a full orchestra concert, which made me, and presumably everyone else in the audience, feel bad for them not being able to witness and perform in the concert in person. I wonder what kind of emotions Hakuro Yukky was going through when they realized they were not able to attend the concert. For the encore/credits, the orchestra played a new version of Shinreibyou Akimatsuri, which felt like a full circle moment for me. Again, I first found Hari no Ongaku when that song was included in Toudama Kagura, so to be able to listen to it live felt like a dream come true. This was actually the only part of the concert where they allowed the viewers to record it, so enjoy a little snippet featuring my very shaky hands holding my phone camera. My final thoughts on the Touhou Genen project, 2025, was that it was absolutely incredible. The music was so heavenly all the way through. The art, video, and narration, while I have a few nitpicks to say about the story itself, were still all very nice additions that added to the experience. If there ever is another Genen project concert or just any concert held by Harinongaku, I would very highly recommend it.